Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 267. Today we have the Young Gun Hunt. This filled kind of the day after, right at the start time for the other break, and the other break's not full yet, so we're gonna get right into it. So it's 4 boxes of Extended from 2021, Extended Hobby, Series 2 Hobby from 2021, and then Series 1 Hobby from 21-22. So without further ado, let's get into the team randoms. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. Again, thank you everyone for hopping in the break. It was a good fill. Here we go, 3 times. Once, twice, third time. And again, as I mentioned, the other break isn't full. It's a triple up of Series 1, 21-22, full hobby case. 175 a spot. There's 1 spot left, so once that one fills, that will go as well. Probably will fill. It'll probably fill during this break, I would imagine. So here you go. 3 times on the teams. Good luck. Once, twice, and third time is the charm with the Islanders on top and the Capitals on the bottom. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. All right, Mark, you've got the Islanders and Stars. Percy with the Wild. Joseph, you've got the Penguins and Habs. Habs are solid. Graham, you've got the Panthers. Robert with the Predators. Brent with the Kings. Johnny with the Blues. Marshall with the Lightning. Robert Copeland with the Blue Jackets. Not the worst. Craig with the Oilers. Robert Proctor with the Canucks. Carl with the Jets. Michael, you've got the Rangers. Jordan with the Avs. Emil with the Flyers. Percy, you got the Yotes. David with the Ducks. That's a big hit or miss team here. Nelson with the Hurricanes. David with the Flames. Mark with Chicago. Kevin with the Bruins. Bill with the Sharks. Nelson with the Devils. Riley with the Senators. Marshall with the Red Wings and Golden Knights. Mark, you've got the Sabres. Pierre with the Leafs. And Christopher with the Capitals. There are your teams. I'll get them onto the team viewer in a split second here. Apologies for any slight sniffling today. My allergies have just decided it's time for my spring allergies to happen. So kind of whenever we get our first real big rainfall after spring, they normally hit pretty good, and lo and behold, that is today. So, and I was not smart, and I didn't take an allergy pill in the morning. So I took one recently. It should like kick in halfway through the break, but all right. There we go. So we'll leave this up for team trades. I've got to just finish making the base card box, and I'm just gonna check how many spots are left in the big break. There's 1 left in that. Hey, Buffett. There we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. This one. I would say Zegras is the same as ever Young Gun. Here, let me pull up our case results because I can tell you through 6 cases so far what our numbers are. for a young gun. Let's see. So far, our hardest to get one has been Joe Valeno, Logan Thompson, Matthias Samuelsson, and the checklist. All averaging 1 per case. Everyone else is above 1 per case. So, yeah. It honestly, like, it's very hit or miss this year, I would say. Like, for example, Zegras is a player that we've been shut out with the most, but he's also hit 3 times a couple of times. So, or I think 3 times once. Yeah, 3 times once, so we've hit him, his base young gun once in the first break, got none in the second, 3 in the third, 0 in the fourth, and then 2 in each of the last 2. So, it's just very hit or miss. Whereas like Caulfield, it's 1-2, 1-2, 1-1. So like we've technically hit the same amount. It's just the distribution slightly different. The ones we've hit the most of are Drysdale. Drysdale, we went 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. Burrows, we've had 2. Burrows has been our most consistent. I think 2 in every single break in terms of like duplicates. Actually, Simone Benoit for the Ducks is the most hit young gun that we have. We've hit 2 in every single break except the last one had 3. So, yeah. I don't see anything on the trade front, so I'm just going to finish putting it in the base card box. Sorry, it's just really easy to do this on the table rather than fighting with it in the air. This is just so we can get through the break quicker. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day. Again, 11 spots left in the straight up Series 1 case. Yeah. Or 11, did I say 11? I meant 1 spot left. Not 11. There's only 10 spots in it. Jason Robertson. As in like 2021. Or yeah, 2021 Series 1. Terrific player. Honestly, probably will end up being one of the best from that crop. I mean, obviously secondary market shows that. He was a player that I heavily bought early on in whatchamacallit. I'm not seeing anything on trades, by the way. At his release, and because he's good. Very good underlying numbers and very good scoring numbers, so yeah. 1 second, I just gotta empty the garbage. Into the big bag. There we go. Yeah, very good player. I sold my Young Gun exclusives of him the couple weeks ago for $12.50. Just because, I mean, I got it for a lot less than that, and it was kind of my price that if it hit it, I would sell it. I think it'll still go up, so I like kind of have some regret selling it, but at the same time, you know, car insurance ain't cheap. So, really good player though. His value is going to come down to how good Dallas is, more so than how good he is, because he's very good. Like, legitimately should be in the Hart Trophy conversation. I'm just going to make sure we're doing this more. Focus. Percy, I do not. Okay, what? It's 168901910140710. Just in case. We've just had a couple damage cards lately, and Upper Deck needs that like little thing. So I do not, but it should be pretty quickly. So was it part of a group break or no? Not on. If it's on Sunday. If you've got any questions around stuff like that, like the best places to contact us at the contact at Zephyr Epic. That's the best place. So. But yeah. All right, here we go. Box one. We can do this. You want to do this by year and see which one's the strongest, or like go so like extend series 2, series 1, or do you want to do all 4 extended and then all 4 series 2, then all 4 series 1, or just let me know. Let me know what way you want to see this. I think doing it like row by row is cool to see what one kind of wins. I always like doing them in the battle format, but I can also understand why people would want to save like series 1 or series 2 till the end. So. All right, here we go. Box 1. Extended time. Let's go. Ovation of Krebs for Vegas. 5, 6, 7. Rookie class of Vanchek for the Capitals. 4, 5, 6. Stanley for the Jets on the Young Guns. 4, 5, 6. Kershaw for Chicago on the Holographics. McKinnon for the Avs on the Ultimate Victory. Only a few stuck ones there. That's not bad. Tuukka Rask for the Bruins on the 0506. Cameron Hillis for the Habs on the Young Guns. I would love to see one of the photo variation laughs today. Comtois for the Ducks on the Reflections. Kaprizov for the Wild on the Ultimate Victory rookie. French variation of Tanev for the Flames. Bischoff for Vegas on the Young Guns. And Sagan for the Stars. By the way, in terms of like stuff to talk about during the break, I looked through it, kind of rookie debuts for this year, just to see, you know, what we were at and what Series 2 would look like, what Extended Series could potentially look like. And so I noticed, and I didn't talk about this actually, when the rookie box set checklist came out, that McTavish, Eklund, and Jake Neighbors were all included in that, which means they're 21-22 rookies. I thought there was potential for them to be holdovers because, you know, they made their debuts this year, but they're not going to get their big reps till next year type of thing. But they're in for 21-22, so that means that we'll probably see them in Series 2. Holtz was the latest for that box set. Excuse me. Oh. Holtz was the latest for that box set, and he was like a... What was his debut? It was like late November, or early November. And then also when you look at the 21-22 stuff, Boldy, who debuted in the start of January, was included in 21-22. So I think we're looking at the cutoff being around then. So 1 second, I just gotta... My nose is a little on the runny side. There is no list yet. It is very... It looks like it's going to be good. So, all right. Pedersen for the Canucks. Ty Smith for the Devils. Drew O'Connor for the Penguins. Stützle for the Senators on the holographics gold. A little bit of a soft corner. I don't know if that's actually individual Stephen Topolo, but we'll stick it up there for now. I believe that's base pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either this or this. Neither of those are variations. So that's our standard base pack. Cal Foot for the Lightning on the Retro Young Guns. Shimolovsky for the Sharks on the Young Guns. Hillis on the Clear Cut Young Gun. And ooh, we got a double hit pack here. Hillis on the Clear Cut Young Gun. And Dubois for the Jets on the Street Variation. So hey, we actually have a full 24 hit extended box. What the heck? Clear Cut Young Guns of Bischoff for Vegas? Okay. I can't say I've ever seen that before. Well, here, first box of extended, we get 2 Clear Cut Young Guns. Even if they're not good, it's 2 Clear Cut Young Guns. You cannot complain about that. Ottinger for the Stars on the SPX Finite to 2,999. And Nolan Foot for the Devils. And Stamkos for the Lightning. That is a first for us, getting 2 in a single box. You never know sometimes, eh? You never know sometimes what's going to be the best. I should just put this on the middle. You know what? Let's go across. Because, like, legitimately, it'll take an insane pull to beat 2 Clear Cut Young Guns. Even a bad Clear Cut Young Gun is still a good pull. So, 87 and... it is 138,954 55100450004. Something like that. There we go. Try and get a cleaner look at the inner serial number. But good box of extended. I mean, anytime you hit 2 Clear Cut Young Guns. That's good here. Maybe this distance will help. Oh, it's 04 at the very least. If there's anything that's like really... Oh yeah, big player is Kirill. I think there's some good sleepers. I think Höglander is a good sleeper. I mean, if Romanov ever becomes a big part of the Habs, but I think his hype is kind of like appropriate right now. It's kind of like you're betting on him long term, which isn't the worst bet. I love Keandre Miller's game. There's some solid sleepers. I will pump Höglander's tires until the wheels fall off type of thing, because he is a very, very, very skilled player. Just really good underlying numbers too. But, oh yeah, like betting on Caulfield over Romanov long term, yeah, like that makes sense. It just like comes down to your price point too, right? Like if you can throw a $20 bet, and that $20 bet might turn into a $40 bet versus 100 into 200, right? Zamula for the Flyers. Gage Quinney for Vegas on the jersey. So, Radish for the Rangers. Natchez for the Hurricanes. Well, there's Kirill. That looks like fairly sharp. for the Wild is who we're looking after. Let's see the corners. Right corner is a little soft. Bottom left corner is a little bit excessive. Top, like, it's not getting graded 10. It's still fine. Like, and we went on this talk yesterday. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but like, it's from a pack, like, that's reasonable. Very reasonable. Like, it's a 9. Laugh for the Rangers, it's an 8. It's at least an 8, if not a 9. Probably not a 10. Kolzar for Vegas. Just regular base. Make sure I didn't miss the French there. Sorry, sometimes they sneak the French in with the portraits. I did not. Draisaitl on the retro for the Oilers. Kiviranta for the Stars. Olofsson for the Sabres. Skinner for the Oilers. Nigel for the Sharks. And that is the first half. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have them, like, you know, obviously look at the price and it's like, go from there. Yeah, I think like 100's the kind of like what he's selling at. I think both him and Zegras are in the 100 range on eBay right now. So again, it's kind of getting close to the time to buy them. Like, their peak low value. Generally, every player's low value will be, like, the majority of their low value will be kind of the off season of the rookie year when attention starts focusing in other areas. So, oh yeah, unless graded at 10. But like, I mainly, like, again, you should never expect a card you pulled a graded 10 type of thing. I know you hope for it, but like, you know, just want to hedge your bets a little bit, right? Marchment for the Panthers on the Young Guns. Not a bad one to get. Honestly, turned into a bit of a better play than what I expected. So, Brents for the Hurricanes on the retro. Okay, this is too many stuck together. 3, 4. Broberg for the Oilers. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we got a retired canvas. Is that Goulet probably? Juolevi for the Canucks and Goulet for the Habs on the retired canvas. Retired canvases are worth the little sleeve and top load. Yeah. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Jonas Johansson for the Sabres on the rookie portraits. Kravtsov for the Rangers. Not a French variation. Coughlin for Vegas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. True for the Sharks to 250 on the MVP Pros and Prospects. I feel like we pulled his Pros and Prospects more than any player. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burke for the Yotes. Anisimo for the Senators. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Miloš for the Sharks, so no French. If I'm... Alright, we didn't hit a French. Nothing there. Let me go back through, make sure I didn't miss one. None of the Young Guns were French. 3, 4... Oh, it is literally stuck to the laugh. Quick on the French. It's like it's normally after the portraits. It was just so perfectly stuck that it didn't feel out of place. There we go. shuffle the base card box 1 second. It's don't fall. Just need you to stay for 2 seconds. Ugh. It was on something that wasn't balanced, and I don't want it falling over. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and 150 for soft edges, fine. A lot of them will have slightly soft edges. Like, again, I know we're harder on quality now than before, but like, it's fine. This is a 00714554 on the box number. Here we go. Oh yeah, retail just came out for Series 1. So I like that they split up where you get jersey cards this year and made like the specialer ones in retail. Oh, from 6 packs, that's insane. I like, honestly, in 6 packs, I'd be happy with like 2 Young Guns. Never mind 4. Like, I don't care who the Young Guns are at that point. If I get 4 Young Guns, it's like, yeah, I just got 4 Young Guns. That's like a box. That's, you know, 2/3 of a box. Are definitely the hardest to open up of the 3. I wish I didn't have a nose right now because it's a little bit on the runny side, but it's actually fine. Here we go. Stanichka for the Devils. Spencer Knight on the portraits again, slightly soft edge for the Panthers. Rathbone for the Canucks. Gensel for the Penguins. Gustafson for the Senators. Canvas of Marchand for the Flames. Backstrom for the Capitals. Varlamov for the Islanders. Jackson Cates for the Flyers. Petrangelo for Vegas on the Dazzlers. Gaudreau for the Flames. And canvas of Bernard Docker for the Senators. Not a bad, like not a great start, but not bad. Young Gun canvas is better than no Young Gun canvas. The green, I like the green and the, I mean, it depends on the team colors, but yeah, the reds are nice. I like the greens, and the oranges. Those are really sharp. So like, if they match the team colors, they just look so much better. To the point where I wish like they almost wore just, you know, match their team colors. Honestly, that Allure set for that, it'll be cool, the rainbow set for Allure. Orange was extended retail last year. In the break yesterday, we hit 2 per retail box, essentially. It was pretty, like, retail extended was actually kind of nice. Obviously, it's heavily dependent on the Young Guns, but, like, the quantity was, like, fine. Alright. Second half of the Series 1 box. I know for retail extended, they're in there. I don't know about Series 1 and Series 2. Crosby for the Penguins on the Hundo P. Chuck for the Flames. Allison for the Flyers. Flyers are getting your money's worth. French variation of Falk for the Blues. Kaprizov for the Wild on the electromagnetic. Comtois for the Ducks on the canvas. Logan Thompson on the Young Guns for Vegas. Might not be the worst one to hold on to. Crosby for the Penguins on the portraits. Laugh for the Rangers on the retrospective. Canvas Black of Bjorkstrand for the Blue Jackets. And Valeno for the Red Wings on the Young Guns. With a Kevin Hayes for the Flyers canvas. Pretty standard box. Not the best Young Gun crop, but hey. Extended takes out that one. Just... I know Kaprizov is by far the best Young Gun, but like getting 2 clear cuts in a single box, like I'm sorry, it'd take a clear cut. It'd take one good clear cut to beat that. Yeah, Reds in retail this year. Okay, cool. I do like that Upper Deck's kind of doing the like the different variations and different products too for rainbows. I think that's kind of cool for set collecting. Yeah, because it makes, you want to have to trade 38165 on the box number. But yeah, I don't think we'll have an extended box quite like box 1, but if box 2 can come like half as good as it, then we're happy. Because again, 2 clear cut Young Guns in a case would be like, yeah, it's a decent case. And then in a single box, it's like, wow, that's 2 case hits in a single box. Literally have to open up 2 cases to get to normally. Curious to see what extended looks like this year. Just on the, well, how does it look checklist wise and insert wise, and like content? Honestly, contents is a big one for me. Is it going to have the base pack like it did this year? I hope not, but here we go. Strand for the Kings. Barzell for the Islanders. Norris for the Senators. French variation of Shearwood for the Avalanche. Curran for the Ducks. Well, at least if you don't hit a... that corner... No, that corner wasn't horrible. It's a little bit soft, but it's not bad. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Laugh for the Rangers on the ovation. Alright, here we go. Next up. Heponiemi for the Panthers on the rookie class. Hofer for the Blues. Laugh for the Rangers. That one's not going in that pile because it's a little faded. McDavid. Oh, this has got a dinged up corner down there as a heads up, so. Varlamov for the Islanders actually is the back. Yeah, it's worse on the back. Just as a heads up. Varlamov for the Islanders. That was box. There we go. I think that was that box, right? That box, or yeah, I think it was that box. I'm throwing them on the floor, because that way I know what ones they are. They're not getting mixed in the recycling. Yeah, I mean, so the thing with cards, right? Like, cards are, for the most part, tougher to sell. And, like, you know, so, like, even, especially when they're, like, you know, kind of lower end cards, it's, if you have, like, your base inserts and stuff, and, like, even higher end stuff can be tough, right? Because you're sitting on it, sitting on it, sitting on it. So, and it also, like, it takes up a lot of, like, you know, inventory space. And it's one of those things, like, there's kind of like, person around here explained it really well, like, whenever someone asks if they take it. Oh, yeah, like, that's the same thing, like, everyone's kind of in that, oh, I don't have a ton of space type of thing, so that's why I know people, like, exclusively do group breaks, because they don't want the base cards and they don't want to have to deal with them. These are all, like, just stuck together. Yeah, the inserts in particular are the weird ones, right? Carlson for the Capitals, because, like, every once in a while you'll get an insert that actually sells well, but, like, you know, it just needs to go to a set collector. Wow, these are really stuck. Rookie class of Lankinen for Chicago. Two, three, four. Should be four more, and then it should be the hit. The hit is a Kodorenko Young Gun for the Rangers. It's just getting to it. There you go. Kodorenko for the Rangers on the Young Guns. 3. Cousins for the Sabres on the holographics. Looked a little shinier than normal, but it's not. But yeah, I'm in the same point where, like, I'm trying to clear out my own collection. It's like I have all these inserts that, like, yeah, they're worth something, but, like, not enough to, like, even sell on eBay, right? So okay, I'm just gonna go back through those cards because somewhere's along the way. Oh, I hate when they're so sticky. I'm just gonna go back. There we go. Romanov on the old sleeves on top of that. Yeah. But, like, honestly, again, eBay for, like, dollar cards isn't really even worth it. Like, you're better off just bulk selling them on eBay or, like, Facebook Marketplace. Like, just throwing them in bulk is one of your best bets from experiences. So, okay, who were the variations? I don't think there was anything in here. Maybe the Eichel, but I think that's just his base. I think that Eichel is just his base. I don't think he has a variation. Let me look. Right, because none of these are French. There's no card stock. So it would have to be the Eichel. And that is just his base. Sorry, it's a little bit slower, especially when the base cards get stuck together. Oh yeah, I mean, it like totally depends on who's in it, right? So, okay, McKinnon, Pasternak, McDavid, Draisaitl, Kane, and is none of these guys. Cool. All right, so there are no variations there. No French even. Here we go. Now we're opening up Heponiemi for the Panthers. Thornton on the Dazzlers for the Leafs. Hischier for the Devils on the clear cut. Gaudreau for the Flames. Not a significant number there. Del Rio for the Penguins on the Young Guns. He's their backup goalie right now. And Backstrom for the Capitals. So I don't think we had a French in the box. Let me look. Sorry, it's just I hate when the cards get stuck together because it just makes everything a little bit slower. Making sure we're not missing anything. All-Star, Colorado. It feels like it'd be in this pack, but again, Extended wasn't super consistent for French, so just when the cards get stuck together, I get a little bit, you know, little bit just on the, let's do a double check just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Yeah, clear cuts always like they're a card that like I get why they sell low, but I'm of the they should sell higher opinion, so they're cool cards. I guess it's kind of like they've been done a lot, so odds are the best players have them already type of thing. Alright. Did not miss anything. Cool. Series 2. Hopefully there's no more boxes that are stuck together that badly. Oh, like if a Kirill high gloss would be sick. We pulled his exclusives. I think we might have pulled, maybe we pulled a clear cut of his. I'm not sure. So we definitely pulled, we pulled 2 base exclusives. So 3 if you count his retro extended. So yeah, like I mean, I'd love to pull that. We have pulled 1 high gloss Young Guns, and that was Romanov. So like a good one. We actually pulled that at the big show. That was a really good break, especially for the Habs. I know that was a similar break to this. It was Series 1, Series 2. I think it might have been Series 1, Series 2, Series 1. Yeah. It wasn't extended. Krebs for Vegas, Pettersson for the Penguins on the French. Zagadulin for the Flames. Joseph for the Penguins on the Jersey. Desrosiers for the Panthers on the Young Guns. Kachuk for the Flames. Ty Smith for the Devils. You know what we haven't pulled in a long time is A Day with the Cup. Lawrence for the Hurricanes. Regula for Chicago. Burke for the Yotes. Young Gun Canvas coming up here. Of Belzile for the Habs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prisky for the Panthers. Geeky for the Hurricanes. We hit our French right, yeah. We hit our French early on, so. I like how consistent Series 2 normally is. You hit the French behind another card and you have the Canvas Dazzlers pack. I'm going to check on spots after we get to the halfway point of the break, so after the next box. Bunting, Bunting is, he is what you see right now. Like, he is kind of a Marchand-esque player in the fact that, like, will absolutely get under your skin, but has enough skill and speed to back up kind of his play. Obviously, part of his success is who he's playing with, but he's also not bad. That is different. I don't know what's... Maybe it's like a season movie? Like, what are the retros? What one is that? Why is it a purple border? Maybe it's like a Team Leaders or something. But yeah, I like him. Annoying player. Alex Burrows comes to mind with him. Except maybe a little bit more skill than Burrows. Oh, it's because it's the black. That'd be why. Turcoff for Columbus on the Young Guns. Vanchek for the Capitals on the retro. Robertson for the Leafs. Canvas of Gibson and Bowers for the Avs on the Dazzlers. Dumbo for the Wild on the award winners. Reed Duke for Vegas on the rookie portraits. Currenta for the Stars. But yeah. Berdine for the Jets to 100, 36 of 100. But yeah, like, kind of like, you know, Burrows was the Sedins' like, Daniel and Henrik, their, like, best line mate, I would say. And, like, two highly skilled players, but, like, Burrows was just good at puck retrievals, good at, doing the little things well. Vedimo for the Habs. And so, like, that's why he comes to mind there. White for the Senators. So, like, really, really, really good support player. Can play on a line on his own and be fine. Pino for the Capitals. And Anderson for the Kings. But, like, you know, obviously the better the line mates he plays with, the better his numbers. Like, he can play anywhere in your lineup, and he will do fine. Which is good. You know, he might not be a 60-point player on the second line or third line, but he'll still put up, like, he's just a good player. He's one of those players that every team would love to have because you can stick him in any spot and he will do his job. And he will annoy the crap out of the other team. Sometimes, the only thing with him is that he'll sometimes take stupid penalties. Case in point, Spearman last night. So. Focus. Why does it not want to focus here? There we go. Yeah. Honestly, he probably should have got 5 for that. Like, very lucky to not get 5. Did he even get a suspension, if I'm being honest? Like, or like a fine, not a suspension. He wouldn't get suspended for that, but especially not if Spurgeon's cross-check wasn't a suspension. That was garbage. I don't care how good a player reputation is. That was legitimately an attempt to injure. And that is... not good. So, yeah, like, the Leafs' main problem is that they're playing the game that Tampa... Like, the first game they didn't. The second game they're playing the game that Tampa wants them to play, which is slower, chippier. Tampa will do their best because they game the penalty system. Essentially, like, you know, with hockey, I mean, it's been repeatable over the years that the teams that are the most penalized generally also draw the most penalties. So, Tampa Bay uses that to their advantage because they've got a really good power play, and if you're really chippy all the time, like, stuff's gonna go uncalled sometimes, and it'll frustrate the other team. So, Simchuk for the Sharks. Laugh for the Rangers. So, like, for Toronto, they need to not play into that. Kaprizov for the Wild. They need to play their game. That seems really faded. Actually, a lot of these cards do. Pietrangelo for Vegas. They need to play their game. They need to... Michaelis for the Canucks. Not go to that level. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. And they'll be fine. Larkin for the Red Wings. They are the deeper team. They are the faster team, and they need to leverage that. Check for the Senators. They don't need to worry about finishing their checks or any of that type of stuff. Hauser for the Sabres. Gensel for the Penguins. Krasnov for the Rangers on the debut dates. And Stone for Vegas. That seemed like a really quiet first half there. Because it was. But yeah, like that's honestly the biggest thing with the Leafs, right? They've got to play smarter. Like, you know, put your most skilled players in. Let Tampa run around and try and agitate you. Don't respond or retaliate. Because, like, everyone, especially in Toronto, everyone's like, oh, they've got to play a certain way. But, like, the way for them to win games is to outscore their opponents. They don't need to rely, like, they have a strong team. They don't need to rely on power plays because their even strength play is really good. So, like, they don't need to get caught up in that trap. I'd love to see them play their own game. Because they're good. They're a good team. You know, say what you want about the Leafs. They are a really good team. They're a very deep team. They've got 3 incredible lines and a 4th line with capable enough players. Their defense is better than what people give it credit for. Leaf for the Islanders. Their goaltending is their biggest weak point, but it's still good enough to get the job done. Makar, that's got a little bit of a soft edge there for the Avs. All same for the Senators. French variation of Khudobin for the Stars. Perron for the Blues. Kessel for the Yotes. Kelly for the Senators. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Garland for the Yotes. Jersey of Shabbat for the Senators. Not a bad jersey to get. Benoit for the Ducks. And Shen for the Blues. Wow, that's Benoit with... What was our best young gun in that box? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was a brutal box. Benoit, Kelly, Alsane, Hauser, Michaelis, and like, yeah, there's no Drysdale. That's normally who's in this, but like, God, who's your best young gun? Like Kelly or Benoit? That was a rough box. That was a rough box. There's nothing like major to insert wise. That was just rough. I'm just gonna check on the spots of the Series 1 case. I think it is full. So it is full as well. So that will happen after this break. In case you're waiting on that. What box won that? Really, what box actually won that? I'm trying to think. I think Extended won again. Because the Romanov's going to be the best pull. I think Extended won. Yeah. The Berdeen's the coolest, but like... Who's our young gun in Series 2? Yeah. I mean, it's numbered to 100, but it's also a player who won't get much playing time. Come on, focus. I'm just trying to do a better job of getting the box numbers in focus, but 945. I just read the last 3 digits and then keep the boxes to the side for a few weeks, and that'll be fun. It's close enough between them, but like I don't know, the Romanov's just better, and I think honestly the Young Guns were, because we were Young Guns. Pino, Turkov, Lawrence. Okay, Ty Smith. Yeah, no, but then we got the clear cut in extended. I think it's extended. Just the better Young Gun, and the clear cut versus the Berdine is a wash. They were all not good. But I would give it to extended. That's probably me being a little bit generous to extended because I would rank it the worst of the 3 products, but also like it just, that Series 1 box was rough. That was honestly the worst Series 1 box I've seen so far. So, but it happens. Maybe the next box will have like 2 Zegrises. I mean, we've hit 2 clear-cut Young Guns in this break already, which is pretty crazy, so. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I don't think it can be much worse than those. Suter for Chicago, but I did not. That is factually true. Cam Johnson for Columbus on the Young Guns. Heiskanen to 1,000 on the Pros and Prospects. Pavelski for the Stars. Actually, I'm just going to shrink the insert stack down because it's getting pretty full. French variation of Caggiula for the Yotes. Coronar for the Sharks. Castle for the Yotes. Yeah, you got something case hitty at least. I mean, I guess technically the Berdine was, but like it's still eh. Tavares for the Leafs, and like the Bruins is better than half the teams probably. Lettinen for the Leafs. It's all stuck together again. Mackey for the Flames. I'm shocked he didn't get more playing time, but then again, they improved their defense this year, so. Just one. Höglander for the Canucks. On the holographics. And Cousins for the Sabres. But that box of Series 1 was like really, really, really rough. But again, it came in the same break where we had arguably our best box of extended. Well, our best rare hits of extended. Our best box of extended was one that we got 2 base Young Guns in that I think were Kaliev and Rathbone. And we got the Kaprizov exclusive retro Young Gun and a clear cut Young Gun or something like that. It was like 2 base Young Guns, but like just an insane box otherwise, so. Gaudreau for the Flames. McMichael for the Capitals. Barabanov for the Leafs. He's doing well for the Sharks. Kalia for the Kings on the Young Guns. Nice one there. Laugh for the Rangers. That one's not ugly. Put that one up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's none of these. None of these are variations. There's no French. Just a base pack then. Larkin for the Red Wings. Ball for the Devils. Mitchell on the Future Impact to this one is probably, I think this one is, yeah, to 100. This is a Spectrum for Chicago. So hey, good box here of Extended again. Sorry, that top loader was sharp on the edge. Ouch. 6, 7, 8. Zadina for the Red Wings. Pastrnak to 2999 for the Bruins. Rathbone for the Canucks. So really good box. Like that's the best box of Extended, like Young Gun wise. So I think Rathbone and Kalia for two of the top two. Bunting is, I think, the most valuable right now, but yeah. Just as a heads up, I'm going to have a quick bite to eat between the breaks, so it'll take me like 2 minutes, but I'll just go have like a couple pieces of cheese. Otherwise, my stomach will start to get cramping at me, and we don't want that. 6-5 on the box numbers. Alright, here we go. Series 2 time. So like what I'll do is I'll probably do the randoms and then I'll leave it up for trades and then I'll go have like a couple small pieces of like cheese or something like that and then I'll rush back here for the break. Washing my hands in between obviously because yeah. So that was a good box of Extended. Can Series 2 or Series 1 beat it? Series 1 is due. I mean, like, that's not bad. For any redemption cards that there hasn't been a redemption, or no, I guess there's been OPG and MVP, but no, not yet in 21-22. We didn't open those up. Alexia for the Capitals, Eriksson Ek for the Wild. Portraits in French. Dellandrea for the Stars. Clear cut of Mantha for the Red Wings. Kolzar for Vegas. Fiala for the Wild. Angelo for the Penguins. Marchment for the Panthers. Drysdale for the Oilers on the retro. Like, there absolutely will be redemptions, but Wolf for the Leafs. Barkov for the Panthers. McLeod for the Oilers. Dellandrea for the Stars. And that is the end of the first half of the box. No, there shouldn't be redemptions in Series 1. Because there's nothing that's autographed. There shouldn't be redemptions. Unless they have the draft pick redemption, but I don't think they... Do they have that? I can't remember now. But I do not believe there's redemptions. I don't believe that there's redemptions in it, so. Because it's sticker autos, if there are any autos. I think there might be some, but yeah, they've never had like redemptions in Series 1, not for a long time. Oh, the last time they had redemptions actually was 13-14, where they did the Young Gun redemptions, I believe. Or was it 13-14 or 12-13? It was one of them, but it was essentially like XRCs. I think it was 12-13. It might have been 12-13 now that I think about it. But yeah, it probably was 12-13. That would make more sense. Soderstrom for the Yotes. Leonard for the Sharks. Burke for the Yotes. Belzile for the Habs. McAvoy for the Bruins. Shen for the Blues on the Dazzlers. The Lightning for the Lightning. We got our red rookie, and it is McLeod for the Oilers. Big goal yesterday. Suter for Chicago. Hagel for Chicago on the Young Gun canvas. Cousins for the Sabres. There we go. That one's nice. So far, I would say Series 2 is in the lead between Hagel and Cousins. That's closer than what you'd think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, McMichael for the Capitals. And Zamula for the Flyers. Good box. Well, like, not the best, but solid. Solid. Like a 7 out of 10. Depending on your views of Cousins. Box number 455. 71455 if we're being exact. Here we go. Alright, keep it rolling. Let's hope for a good box of Series 1 here, though. It is, like, it's definitely, it can win. It literally any of their good Young Guns, and it wins. Alright, here we go. Michaelis for the Canucks. That's not the best of starts. Marner for the Leafs. Kachuk for the Senators. Kakinen for the Wild on the rookie retrospective gold. Hauser for the Sabres. Deja vu. Zaka for the Devils. Hoglander for the Canucks on the electromagnetic. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Pasenchuk for the Sharks. Caulfield on the Dazzlers, at least, for the Habs. That's not the worst. Laugh for the Rangers on the debut dates. Line A for Columbus on the Blue Jackets. But, yeah. Quiet last box and a half, really, of Series 1. Well, we have a canvas black at least. Let's see, what's the scores in the games today? If anyone's got it, I'm going to do some spoiler alerts. So, let's see. Rangers are up 2-1. Panthers are up 2-0. Nothing shocking there. Gensel with another goal. Caps are out shooting the Panthers, so Ekblad and Barkov with the goals for the Panthers. The Panthers need a bounce back game, so. Ty Smith for the Devils. Barkov for the Panthers. Pinto, not bad for the Senators on the Young Guns. Foligno on the French variation for the Wild. I believe Bobrovsky still is in net. Anderson for the Kings. Ovechkin for the Capitals. Kierstad for the Panthers. Ovechkin for the Capitals. Sturkin for the Rangers. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks on the canvas black. And Barron for the Rangers. With the Barry for the Oilers. So, again, Series 2 takes that. Yeah, Series 2 takes that. I think it's Bobrovsky in it for the that'd make the most sense at least. All right, final round. So Series 2 won that one. We'll start with Series 2. We're ending on Series 1 because Series 1 has been really meh. There we go. Yeah, Series 1 has been like really not great. It's been not ideal. I thought I got this, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, like Series 1 this year is a little bit more hit or miss by per box basis, so. That was 93, yeah. Alright. Start with Series 2. Extended's been the most consistent. Series 2 has had the best overall hit. Extended's had the best box. Still. Because, again, 2 clear cut Young Guns is just better. Hey, like, honestly, I do this, I was the same way growing up. I would never, like, especially as a kid, I didn't have a ton of money to spend on cards, and I just didn't chat in break rooms, and it was fun. And I want to bring that same experience, right? Like, it's not just about the cards, it's about the experience, it's about having fun, about chatting hockey, chatting the hobby, and like celebrating good pulls, you know, laughing at bad boxes, because that's all you can do. So, but again, hopefully everyone that comes in, like if you watch the break later or something, if you fast forward through it and I'm sounding like a chipmunk type of thing because you have it on 2x speed, believe me, I do that from time to time. So, Lawrence for the Hurricanes, but hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're having some fun. That's what it's all about. So, Kivarenta for the Stars. Alexia for the Capitals. That's really what I want to focus on delivering and hopefully doing a good job of that. Kemper for the Yotes. So, oh, like, hey, again, and if you learn something, like, even better. Juolevi for the Canucks. Lennox for the Blue Jackets. Nicolo for the Blues. We got a case hit coming up, though. Dual rookie materials of Velarde and Mikey Anderson for the Kings. Velarde kind of hasn't panned out since he got injured, but still, you know, top 3 pick potential. Mikey Anderson has been solid, at least. I believe this is Cole Smith. Yep. Cole Smith for the Predators on the Young Guns. Tavares for the Leafs. Cousins for the Sabres. I can't tell you how many cases of Series 2 we did where we only hit 1 Cousins. And then we do 4 box breaks and we hit 2. Or like even 2 box breaks, we'll hit 1. Or we'll hit like 2. It's just wild. Harkins for the Jets and Vince Dunn for the Blues. So it is wild. But yeah, hopefully like you learned a thing or two, or even if you don't, hopefully you get a laugh. So nice. 1920 Series 1. Yeah, we were talking about that. That's honestly a pretty fun product. Like you got the Hughes, you got Fox. It'll age fine. I think it'll age, honestly, it might age a little better than 21-22. I think the high end in 21-22 is a little bit better. But, like, your consistency... no, Jack Hughes is really good. No, I think 1920 is going to age a little bit better now that I talked through that a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good one to leave sealed, too, because it got opened a lot. So, like, there's not a ton... there's less sealed left than what you'd think. Type of thing, right? So... I have 18-19 Series 1 sealed still. And then 16-17 Series 1 tin sealed, but those ones will probably find their way out eventually. Especially if, you know, the Leafs do anything in the playoffs. Anything Leafs is going to skyrocket. Turcoff for the Blue Jackets. Skinner for the Oilers. Byram for the Avs. Pavelski for the Stars. Broberg for the Oilers. Yeah, 18-19 Series 1 is going to be tougher to find. Hellebuck for the Jets. Lindstrom for the Red Wings, because I think it got cleared out a decent amount. Marchment for the Panthers. Huberdeau on the exclusives to 100 for the Panthers. Hagel for Chicago. Chicago had a good break. Decent break at the very least. Lee for the Islanders. Latunoff for the Sharks. And Latunoff for the Sharks. So that was Series 2. Not bad. But, oh yeah, those ones are fun. Alright, let's do extended. We're ending on Series 1. I know it's been the worst of them, but like it's gotta bounce back. I have hope. I have hope. Yeah, I bought, so essentially there's like, I don't know how they ended up there, but it seemed like a hobby store closing type of thing. And there's a auction with bunch of sealed 16, 17 Series 110s. So, you know, like Matthews Young Guns and stuff. I'm just like, well, these are just good. And I thought, like, they didn't say how many there were in the auction listing. I thought, like, from the pictures, it looked like 15. There were 27. I ended up getting them for, I think it was $12 a tin, which is, like, insane. So I think I opened up about half of them, pulled up 2 or 3 Matthews Young Guns. And then have the rest sealed. Yeah, like it was incredible. It's been really hard to, since the sports card boom though, it's actually been, like those auction sites aren't good to go and buy on anymore because everyone's looking for them now. And like even like cheap insert stuff of like rescues going for a lot. I still check every once in a while. Yeah, I think I've got 2 left. Suzuki for the Habs. Rantanen for the Avs. Joseph for the Penguins. I'm a big believer in Pettersson and Dahlin, so. Reese Johnson for Chicago. Draisaitl for the Oilers on the holographics. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a base pack. Yeah, 1 or 2. I know I have at least 1 sealed. The other one might be partially open. Barzal for the Islanders. Matthews for the Leafs. Zamula for the Flyers. Godin for the Flames. Mitchell for Chicago on the holographics. Barzal for the Islanders. Yeah, both of mine are tucked away right now. I mean, I know where they are, but they're right next to that. I'm not really looking to move mine personally. Like, again, same thing as probably you. Like, just kind of want to hold on to them sealed. I like having it. And if I ever do get the itch one day to open up a box for myself, it's there. I don't have to go in and buy anything. No, it's actually like one of my favorite retail products because the packs had the perforated like tops, so it's really easy to open up. And again, I like Pettersson, I like Dolan, I like a lot of that Young Gun crop, so it's one that I like a lot, and so it's just gonna be like, I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah, Troy Terry's another one. Heiskanen. Kyrou, I believe, is in it as well. I believe he's that crop. So it's like a really, really deep crop. Well, there you go for the wild, nice little Kaprizov Retro Young Guns. Extended might actually win the majority of the boxes. Because good luck to, honestly, the Series 1 can beat it. It's beatable. Letting for the Leafs, but it's tough now. Dellandrea for the Stars on the Future Watch to 1,000. Or Future Impact, sorry, not Future Watch. Robertson for the Leafs. French variation of Valimaki for the Flames. Handmark for the Sharks. I'm just going to put that one there temporarily. Pacioretty for Vegas. Thunder. I just want to sleeve up this because these are the most annoying cards. Yeah. See, I think Kyrou's probably the better player between the two. But it's close. 3-1 Rangers. Well, we have a checklist between the Panthers and Kings. Probably be a random Graham and... Where's LA? Brent. So that'll be a random. One random to do. 3-1 Rangers. Not bad. Oh, we have a high gloss. Oh, no, it's not a high gloss. It's a clear cut exclusives. Honestly, too bad this wasn't Mott. If it was Mott, I knew someone looking for this card, actually. Of Ryan McDonough. That's a rare hit. These are like probably 10 or less or so for print run. They're really tough to get. So. And a clear cut of Kyle Turris right behind it. And a Dylan Cousins SPX Finite, numbered 102 of 2,999. And Ingham for the Kings on that. Well, work is cut out for Series 1 at this point. Because, like, you have the coolness factor. You have the rare, like, the cool, like, the high value factor. It's going to be a tough one. Like, if you were to come into this break and you were to tell me that we'd hit a clear cut exclusives, 2 clear cut Young Guns, and I think 2 base clear cuts out of extended series, and the extended series would be our best product, I would have like been like, it's doable, but like not likely. All right, 420 on the box numbers, 400 on the outside sticker. It's doable. And again, now would be a good time to get a high gloss Zegras or Caulfield. It's been that quiet. Here we go. Why did I turn it this way? It needs to be this way. Good luck, everyone. Final box here, and we'll have the case of Series 1 right after. eBay's got them both listed. Oh yeah, like it's gonna be an expensive card. Like that's just gonna be like, make me an offer and I will accept it whenever I feel like it type of thing, right? They're insanely tough to pull this year, so. Like exclusives, we've only pulled 1 Young Gun exclusives and we've opened up a lot of cases. And typically it was about 1 per case in years prior, so. Just to like put into perspective of how tough a high gloss is this year, it's tough. Oh yeah, I mean graded 10, like even ungraded, like that card's gonna go for a lot. I think Caulfield had like a 10K bounty on it when the product first came out. Burns for the Sharks, Malkin for the Penguins, Cates for the Flyers, Shesterkin for the Rangers on the Dazzlers, Suzuki for the Habs, Davies for the Predators. That's a new Young Gun at least. Kessel for the Yotes. Aho for the Hurricanes. Canvas of Markstrom for the Flames. Höglander on the Electromagnetic Gold for the Canucks. Pilon for the Capitals. And Comtois for the Ducks. Well, the second half's got to be real good here. It's got to be real good. I mean, like, we have a bunch of, like, sleeved and top-loaded cards, but just nothing, like, major, you know? I guess there's some nice stuff. There's the Kaprizovs. I mean, again, getting 2 clear-cut Young Guns in a 12-box hobby break is good. It's just they're from the same case. Or same box, so it's kind of weird. Getting, like, all of our good stuff has kind of been from, extended for the most part. I mean, outside of the Kaprizov Young Guns. The base Young Gun, but, like, you know. Extended's just delivered. We'll see if Series 1 can clutch it up in the back half, though. There's a chance. There's always a chance. Here we go. Final half. Let's see something sick. Because Series 1 definitely needs to pull its weight here. Zohorna for the Penguins. Kaprizov for the Wild. Miller for the Rangers. Clear cut of Hurdle for the Sharks. Well, at least it's a base clear cut. Tyce Thompson for the Devils. Larkin for the Red Wings. Sharon Govich for the Devils. Kane for Chicago. Kaliniak for the Chicago Blackhawks. Well, Zohorna French Young Gun for the Penguins. It's at least something. It's at least something. Not the best, not the worst. Fox for the Rangers on the Hundo P. And Hayes for the Flyers on the canvas. So we got the one random to do. Yeah, Extended was by far the best product. Like, it wasn't super close. Which is wild to say, but hey. It delivered. So, recap time. Oh, we got the random. Let's do the random quickly. And 3-1 Panthers. Alright, Florida's on the left. Florida. LA 3 times, whatever team's on top gets it. Once, twice, thrice. Florida rides that all the way to victory. I was already highlighted on Florida. There we go. Alright, so recap time. That can go to the back, that can go to the back. That can move up, that can move up. That, yeah, something like this. So pretty uneventful break. We got like a Romanov Retro, True, MVP Pros and Prospects, Goulet on the retired canvas, Dubois on a street variation, French Young Gun of Zohorna, Berdine Retro Black to 100 for the Jets. 2 future impacts. We got Dellandrea and Ian Mitchell. The Dellandrea is 1,000. The Mitchell is the Spectrum to 100. So tougher pull there. 2 Cousins Young Guns. Clear cut exclusives of McDonough, which is nice. Kaprizov Retro Young Guns, and then our top 3 hits. I mean, these both came out of the first box. The Hillis and Bischoff Clear Cut Young Guns. So 21 boxes insane. I mean, hey, base Kaprizov isn't bad. So that wraps up 267, 268. Up next.